Hello, what's up? It's Paul Guimond, Credit Planning Consultant Canada Life, with you today on July 14th, otherwise known in France as Bastille Day, the national day. French heritage, of course, I care about that. And in St. Andrews, it's the Open. If you're a golf fan, you're watching the dramatics in golf these days. Hopefully lots of fun stuff there. But this is a mortgage update, so let's get you started here in 5 minutes or less. I've got a few topics. Firstly, the Bank of Canada announced a 1% hike in the overnight rate. You've probably heard, largely expected, a little bit above the consensus of 0.75 that I could see. What does it mean? Mostly that the rates are increasing. You're now seeing a bit of a jockeying of the fixed and the variable rates. For all intents and purposes, these are one-off conversations that I like to have if you want more on that, which in turn affects the qualifying rate, which you may not hear as much about in the media. These are the rates that the government have set to ensure that Canadians or borrowers have the means to shoulder some of the weight of those high interest hikes, okay? So it's been 5.25% or your rate, contracted rate, plus 2%. So what you've seen now is with rates at the 5% mark, the qualifying rate is now getting closer to 7 and beyond. This does impair the borrowing ability slightly, which again, these are great one-off conversations if you want to learn more. Rates can be held when the rates are going up. I have a small window, so I always encourage you to get in front of those conversations. Make sure you're transmitting the urgency with anyone who is looking to borrow. With the future expectations still being a bit higher, I think there's still value in a hold generally. Case in point, I would have sent last week a note on payment comparison. A lot of detail, very analytics based. What I'm trying to show you there is the power of the principal repayment being done in advance on a variable situation. And you can also see how a fixed borrower in February versus June, the dramatic effect that's been taking place. So call it, simple takeaway might be to have some patience. Things can cool off, seeing that we're at a higher end of the bounds. Okay. Employee pricing. If you have any Canada Life employees in your network, they're walking through the zone daily. They might see some of these headlines. They are entitled to pricing discounts, which are typically between 6 and 7 basis points. So 5% turns into 4.94, if you will. That's just a general high level of what they get. There's a little bit more in the package that I provide as a courtesy. Home buyer survey. There was a link included in my email today. This will speak to a survey that was done in June, where we are now finding that respondents are fairly discouraged about what's going on in the marketplace. I think there's still lots of reasons to get excited about being a homeowner, looking at a 10-year horizon. 5% is still a great entry point for many who will have that intangible benefit. Okay, and I speak to you by experience on that. Few final points would be the value of a mortgage statement. People often ask me, how do you source leads? How do you find referrals? These clients are in front of you on the daily. One great starting point can be just the mortgage statement. So if you're having that conversation, you can sense that debt's uneasy for some. If they have their mortgage statement, this can provide us all the details that we need to see if I can even save them money, if that's what they're looking for. It's become harder now with the rates increasing, but if you're looking at renewals, for example, pushing into the 1 or 2 years beyond, that's where I can get into a deeper dive and just see if it's worthwhile. Okay, and all of this, of course, pertains to the referral template, the advisor tool that you can engage me. As long as I have your client details, the basics, name, phone number, email, we can start and roll with it and keep you up to date as we encounter some progress. Okay, hopefully under 5 minutes here, looks like. Hope you're having a great day, great summer. It's been a while since I've done a video, so to all of my great 15 subscribers and followers, I love you dearly. This means a lot to me, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.